Hello friends, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. Today I'm going to be doing a Zaful haul, going through these pieces that I've gotten recently. But if you are new here, my name is Emma. I kind of balance the fitness, the lifting weights, the counting macros kind of thing with my normal life. And I would really love it if you chuck me a sneaky little subscribe. I don't actually get any income or any money from this YouTube channel, so I'm definitely not like your typical Fitspo YouTuber kind of thing. So today, in chatting about all this Zaful stuff, of course I will try it all on, talk about my sizing, but firstly I just want to start with like my general kind of customer service experience. So their website I really love, and I'm mainly basing that on the fact that there were heaps of filters. You can filter for like everything, and for me, when it comes to bikinis, this is a bikini haul after all, I'm very specific with the type of bikini that I want. So of course I want to be able to filter for size and filter for price because I'm cheap. But I also want to be able to filter for the specific cut and specific type of bikini, and I found that the Zaful website did that really well. I could put in so many specifications because there is so much on that website. You need to filter that shit down. So in terms of price, I have 5 sets here that I'm going to run you guys through, and they were all between 12 to 20 US dollars, which is ridiculous. And I'm talking about like bikini top and bottom for under 20 US dollars and like a one piece for under 20 US dollars. So this is fairly kind of unheard of. And in terms of price of shipping, shipping is free if you spend over $30, which I did. So essentially I got 5 sets for under $100 because shipping was free. So yeah, as you can see, this is the start of a very bad addiction. But speaking of shipping, this is where it gets a little bit more interesting. So the Zaful website does say that it takes 10 to 20 business days, and it does come from China. And you do get a tracking number, which is good while it's in China, but then as soon as it leaves China, you're just like, well, I don't know if this package is ever going to arrive, because it takes 10 to 20 business days. And normally for most packages from overseas, I generally wait about 2 weeks. But I would say for Zaful packages, expect to wait minimum 3 weeks for this, which is still within 10 to 20 business days. It's 15 business days. But like if you need something in a hurry, don't be ordering from Zaful, which is why I hope that this video comes at a good time for all of you guys in the Northern Hemisphere, so you can start planning for your spring break, your summer break, and all that kind of stuff. Something odd that did happen with one of my orders, because I ordered 4 in one go, is the order was actually split. So the day after I placed the order, one of the bikinis was sent just by itself. And then like 3 days after I placed the order, the other 3 bikinis were sent. So they were obviously all in stock, but they just kind of all came at different times. And they came in like these little like Ziploc bags. This one has a zip, but I broke this zip as soon as I opened it. So it's a little bit cheap, you guys, as we're starting to understand. So I guess the shipping time and the fact that it kind of disappears into the tracking abyss is just one of the trade-offs of the fact that you got 5 damn bikinis for under $100. Okay, so let's chat about sizing. I'm just gonna start off by giving you guys my measurements so that when you see the pieces kind of on my body, maybe you can make kind of comparisons of like, oh, this is my measurement, etc. I kind of find that useful. So I will just say that 6 weeks ago, I finished a calorie deficit, so I am kind of on the lower end of the spectrum in terms of my numbers at the moment, but I will give you kind of like a range of my normal fluctuating measurements. I hope this is making sense. So I'm generally a size 12 Australian, which is a size 8 US. My current weight is around 65 kilos and I go up to about 70 kilos. My waist is currently about 70 centimeters, goes up to 75 centimeters. My hips are 98 centimeters. Still, I lost so much glute. Well, I didn't lose glute, I just lost the fat around my glute during my calorie deficit. So that's sad times, need to build that back up again. So my hips go up to 103 centimeters when I'm not dieting, RIP glutes. My bust is currently 87 centimeters and I think it goes up to about 90 or so, but really that's like mostly lat. It's mostly lat, you guys. It's not very much actual tissue. I'm the equivalent of about, in Australian, I don't know what this is in US or in Europe. In Australia, I'm about a 12B or a 14A. So just keep that in mind if you're probably a D cup or above, because I specifically bought these bikinis because I don't have very much boobs. So you may prefer different kind of bikini styles to me. And then lastly, I'm 173 centimeters tall. All right. Enough chit chat, let's go. So firstly is the only one piece that I have. It is the crisscross strap cutout swimsuit. And this is the burgundy and it is available in 4 different colors. I will say this is the only piece that I got which is in a large, just because I was a little bit nervous about the sizing. I didn't want it to be too small and like wedgie up my butt, as you'll see in a moment. So this is the only piece that's in a large. All of the others are in a medium. And this piece, as well as all of the others, have some sort of padding in them, which is removable, which is great if you don't want the padding, and they don't have any underwire. Okay, so here it is on, and this is the one that I've probably worn the most, and I've worn it in water and stuff like that. And I really like the cut here, and this is like such a cute pattern on the side, but I'm not a fan of what happens back here. It kind of like really wedgies me, but then is like really loose. Like maybe I should have ordered a medium, but this wasn't loose when I first bought it, but then I think after a few wears in water and stuff like that, it just kind of got really kind of baggy. So I don't know, it's kind of cute, but I probably wouldn't wear this again just because of this awkward like flap that I've got going on back here. Next up is the blue and white striped one shoulder string bikini, and as far as I'm aware, it is only available in one color. So here it is on, and this strap up here you tie yourself, as well as the bikini bottoms, you tie these however the way you want, you tie them yourself. And I really think this is super cute, though I kind of feel like I'm like 7 years old. I really love the cut, and for me, my small chest is a little bit of an insecurity for me, so I tend not to wear any kind of strapless bikinis or tops or anything like that, because I also have just like really broad shoulders and a really small chest. But this is like the first kind of bikini that I've worn that I'm like, yeah, I kind of like this, even though I'm showing like all this skin. So this is what we've got here. And I really like the cut of the bottoms as well. It's like a little bit cheeky, but like not too cheeky. Like I can still hang out with my family in these, and it's all good. So yeah, I really like this set here. Next up is the U-neck bralette thong bikini, and this is actually available in 8 colors, which is awesome. I actually bought all these bikinis for a photo shoot recently, and this is the one that I probably got like the most comments on that people loved. However, I did really struggle when I got the bottoms, knowing which like hole my body was meant to go through and which hole my legs were meant to go through. There's a couple of weird seams, like, okay, so there's a seam here, so you're like, okay, maybe that's like the side then. But then there's also a seam here. I don't know, just all the seams really confuse me as to like which way is up, which way is leg. But anyway, I'll show you what it looks like on. So here it is on, and yeah, this is, I love this color. And it's so great that it's available in like 8 other colors as well. I really love the cut of the bottoms. We have that weird seam like here. I still don't know where that seam belongs or what is going on, but in terms of the bikini itself, yeah, really loving it. One thing I will say though is I thought that the padding was removable in all these, but in this one it actually isn't. The padding is like sewn in. Obviously, if you really want to remove the padding, you can remove the padding, but there isn't like an easy like in-out switcheroo thing that you can have going on. Next up is the Cami bralette string bikini set. This is also available in 8 colors. I love how they have so many colors of everything. And by the way, again, this is in medium, all these are in medium. The only thing that was in large is the one piece, and all of these are linked in the description box below. So this is it on, and although I really love the bottoms, the top I find a little bit odd. You've got these adjustable straps here, and that's what it looks like at the back, but it's just kind of like a weird cut. The material doesn't like feel amazing, and then there's like this bit here, like, I don't know, is this meant to be like some cute like knot or something like that? It just kind of looks like they've tried to make a cute little knot, but they haven't really like pulled it off or something like that. So I'm probably not gonna wear the top, but the bottoms I do really like. Just really simple bottoms, and you can tie them up yourself and everything like that. So the top is a no from me, but the bottoms, yeah, and I could pair those with one of my other sets as well. So lastly is the pineapple print thong bottom bikini set. It's only available in either the thong bikini and a white top, or a string pineapple print bikini and a string pineapple print top. Only available in those colors, but oh my god, this print. This was another one of the ones that I struggled knowing where my body goes. It was a little bit more obvious with this one, like I'm pretty sure it's this way, but still, like, it all looks very symmetrical. Very difficult for me, okay? So this is the top here. The cut itself is kind of similar to the yellow piece that I had before, except they've got this tie here, and they actually did nail the tie thing on this one, unlike the blue set. I really like this little tie. You can either have it up or have it down or whatever, it's up to you. I think it's really good. I really like the top. In terms of the bottoms, goddamn, I love the print so much, but this was the first piece that I felt that the medium doesn't really fit me. They feel really, really tight, and they just don't feel big enough. I probably should have gotten like a large in this, and it's a pity because I love the print so much, but I just feel like it doesn't fit me properly. Or maybe this is how they're meant to fit. I don't know. I'm not one of those like super sexy beach goers or anything like that that has like a whole heap of bikinis, so maybe they're meant to be like that. But I really love the print, but I just wish they weren't so tight. So I think that's also just part of going with Zaful, and you kind of get what you pay for, and sometimes you take a risk. I really love the bottoms, but yeah, not quite my size in them this time. Alright, so there we go. That's all of the pieces that I wanted to show you guys today. I hope you found this useful. Overall, I would say Zaful, a little bit hit and miss. I didn't really like the material on this one, and then the cut was a little bit odd, and then these were a little bit baggy, and the sizing was a little bit out for the pineapple bottoms. But then I really, really loved this top. I really, really loved the stripy set, and I loved the yellow set. So yeah, it's kind of hit and miss, and I would say you probably get what you pay for. I apologize with the lighting here. It's sunny and cloudy and sunny outside, so it keeps changing. I have to keep adjusting. But considering that I got all of these for like under $100, including shipping, I'm pretty happy with that. And I would say that's probably the attitude that you've got to take into Zaful, is you essentially get what you pay for. So although you can get like a whole heap of bikinis for under $20, sometimes the sizing might not quite be there. Sometimes the material might be a little bit odd, and sometimes the cut might not be that great. But then on the other hand, you could pick up some absolute gems as well. So I hope that this was useful for all you guys in the Northern Hemisphere who are heading into summer soon. And it is still quite hot here in Australia. Like, I think it's going to be 33 degrees in my city today. So perhaps you want a late kind of autumn haul for Zaful as well. If you thought that this video was useful, I'd really appreciate if you could give me a thumbs up. If you have any further questions or comments, if you have any other experience that you've had with Zaful that you want to chat about, please feel free to leave a comment below. And if you want to see more from me and my very normal life and how I fit like all this stuff and all the fitness stuff into my everyday life, then please subscribe. I would love to see you guys hang around. But otherwise, that's all from me today. Hope you guys found this useful. Have a good one.